All right, listen up, listen up. Look, let's not start talking about each other. Listen, listen. I wrote y'all a couple things down. If you listen to it and apply it, I promise you your life will have a totally different outcome. And those that you watch apply it compared to those who don't, you'll see a difference between the two.
Do you do this for like every class you
Mm-hmm. Believe something different can happen. You have to believe something can happen that's happen different from your life. It doesn't matter where you come from. It doesn't matter your circumstances or what you've been through. What matters is the outcome and what you choose to do from this point on. He who says he can and he who says he can't are both usually right. Tell yourself you can and you will. Tell yourself you can and you won't. It's that simple. Dig deep and figure out who you want to be, regardless how it may sound to other people. You know what you want to be. You know what you want to do in your life. Only you know it. The Creator gave you the vision. Only you can see it. You can't get mad at someone else for not seeing what you see. Also, you have to be at any moment able to sacrifice what you are for what you may become. Because most of you say you want to be successful, but you don't want it bad. You just kind of want it. You don't want it as bad as you want the new J's. You don't want it as bad as you want that new iPhone. You don't want to be successful as much as you want to party or be cool. When you study and you get tired, you quit. But then you complain when your grades reflect it. You mad that you don't know how to write. Of course you don't know how to write. You never written. You say you suck at soccer. You never played it before. How can you be good at anything you never tried to practice that? Talent we have naturally. Skill can only be developed from hours and hours of practice. The only way to perfect your craft is to plan and prepare and work hard at it. Also, we got to be kind to others. Life is hard enough without people making it harder. If you're not making someone else's life better, you're wasting your time, right? Because far too often as a society, we like to do stuff to people and not for people. We're quick to push somebody down, but slow to help somebody up. We'll tell somebody how fat, ugly, and stupid they are, but we'll never compliment them on the good job that they're doing. Imagine if Steve Jobs didn't make your life better by creating the technology he did with the touchscreens, with the iPhones, having 1,000 songs in your pocket. Imagine if the computer wasn't made. Imagine if Edison didn't create these lights for us. He failed over 1,000 times before he got it right. We'll still be walking around with candles because it all started up here with an idea, with a vision. And you best believe people told him that was stupid and that'll never happen. Go after things. You try them. Even if you fail, get back up. Continue to try and fail. Continue to try and fail, assuring that you never fail to try. Anybody who's never tried anything new, anybody who's never done anything to step outside of their comfort zone, when they do achieve success, they won't know what it looks like. So this is why you'll see somebody hit the lottery for $360 million and they're dead broke in 6 months. Because whenever they tasted success, they had no clue what it looked like because they never failed before. They never tried anything new. They had a content life. They put a ceiling on. This is their limitations. This is as far as they can go, and they capped it. Failure is a part of the process for success. Losers fail once and quit. The winners and losers have both failed. The winners just get back up and do it again. You will fail. Life is tough. You're going to fail at some point in time. Make your dreams a reality, day by day, every single day, whether you feel like it or not. Because we feel like to be successful that only the special people are ever blessed to have that, when that's not the truth. They made a decision and decided that this is who they want to be. Regardless who feels what type of way, they believed in themselves and they knew they had a talent worth developing. They knew they had a gift to give the world. And they developed that talent. You must believe in yourself enough to be the person now of what others will remember you for later. So you have to conduct yourself in that manner now. So if you want to be the best doctor, the best lawyer, the best teacher, preacher, ball player, you have to already start acting like you already have it. Because once you start acting like you already own it, it's already yours, you're going to start conducting yourself in that manner. So the steps in the process is going to start to reveal itself to you along the way. Put in the work now so you never have to worry about what if. Because far too often people live life with regrets, like what if I would have did this, what if I did that, what if I would have thought bigger or tried to go to a different school. If you don't believe me, ask your parents. See if they're living their dream life, working their dream career. And I didn't say job, note that, I said career, right? Because jobs you put in an application and hope to get picked. They overwork you and underpay you and they can fire you at will, especially in the state of Indiana. Run by desire, not by the clock. And what I mean by that, I see a few people now looking at the clock like, when's it going to be over? As we get older, we always want things to end. The end of the day, the end of the week, the end of the school year, the end of something. As a kid, you hate when things end. That's the worst part of your day, when the TV show's over, when it's time to clean up, when it's time to go. You hate it. But as adults, we don't value our time as much. We waste a lot of time knowing that we only have 24 hours in a day. It's not for everybody. It might not even be for you, because if it was easy, everybody would do it. It's that simple. We look to analyze and complicate things that aren't really meant to be analyzed and complicated. You have the right to be successful. You have the right to be rich. You have the right to have everything you want in this world, but only if you believe it. There is no reason not to be the hardest working person in the room. If your name is attached to it, it's got to mean something. So when you're in school and you don't want to be here, it doesn't matter. You got to be here whether you want to or not. If your name is on that paper, it should matter to you whether it has A's, B's, or if it has D's and F's. But it never matters to most kids. They expect results from work that they didn't put in, then they get mad with the outcome. Then when there's consequences because they took the easy road out, they're mad at the person punishing them, like it's the person who's punishing them's fault. We always want to point fingers and blame other people for our mistakes, for us cutting up. Oh, it's the teacher's fault, it's his fault, it's her fault, I don't like them. Don't nobody care how you feel. We need to get up out of our feelings. We get it. You feel how you feel. Oh, well, get over it. I feel how I feel, you feel how you feel. It doesn't matter. We need to stop responding to people. And no, we need to stop reacting to people and start responding to people. And what I mean by that is everything doesn't need a reaction. It doesn't need me to get up, bang my chest, and show you how hard I am. Just speak how I'm speaking to you. It's that simple. You only have one life, but if you live it right, once is enough. You know, when people are okay going to their grave, it's because they lived a life of purpose. They filled everything that they wanted to fulfill in life. So they're okay with resting in peace. They're okay with that. The people who's like, I'm not ready to die yet, is because they haven't started living yet. And the reason they haven't started living yet is because they didn't pursue anything. They didn't find themselves. They didn't dig deep within here to see who I am. And I don't mean this fake persona person who I act like I portray to be in society, because society, we have to act and conduct ourselves a certain way to fit in. I mean when you take off your fake persona suit and you hang it in the closet and you're sitting there with that little dark skeleton figure in your footy pajamas watching cartoons, eating your cereal. That person that nobody knows, that person that sings in the mirror, that person that likes to cuddle with mom or dad, that person that you're scared to expose to the world. That's the person we need to find out who that person is. Because only once you find out who that person is, then you'll find out why you was put here, because the two most important days of your life is the day you was born and the day you found out why. You have a gift. You was put here for a reason, right? You have a purpose. Each and every one of you, regardless of what you've been through. Right? What they say, the harder the battle, the sweeter the victory. So I know it's probably been hard for some of y'all. It's probably been real rough, especially living in this small town. But when you do become successful, when you do make it out of this, it's going to be amazing. You're going to feel so good and relieved, like, man, I made it up out of that. Dreams do come true. Things are possible, but they're only possible if you believe.